Good morning. Welcome to IS Help Desk. Today we are taking the topic National Recruitment Agency. We all know that recently government has approved for the formation of this agency for the conduction of common eligibility test. So in this video, we will cover the basic introduction about the agency, why it has been formed, the salient features of the agency and the working of it, and what are the benefits of it for the student. This topic is important from the prelims point of view as the salient features of the agency can be asked in the examination. So now moving to the topic, Cabinet has approved setting up of National Recruitment Agency to conduct the common eligibility test. So this will be a national level agency which will conduct a common entrance test for different examinations. So under the salient features, we will read about the examinations which will it conduct and how it will conduct the examinations. So now moving to the basic introduction of the agency. National Recruitment Agency is a non-statutory body as it has been established by the Cabinet and by the executive resolution and not by the legislation. So it is a non-statutory body which will be established under Societies Registration Act as a society. It will be headed by a chairman of the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. So these 2 points are important from the examination point of view. Then moving to the third point, it will have representatives of Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services and SSC, RRB and IBPS. Because in the starting it will conduct the examinations related to railways and banking services which have been conducted by these agencies. So they have been given the representative under the agency. Then moving to the next point, the government has sanctioned a sum of rupees 1517.57 crore for the agency and the expenditure will be undertaken over a period of 3 years. So now moving to the point why the National Recruitment Agency have been formed. Approximately 1.25 lakh of government jobs are advertised every year and for which 2.5 crore aspirants appear for it. So a common entrance test would enable these candidates to appear once and apply for all the recruitment agencies for the higher level of examination. So it will reduce the burden on the students. But before moving to the salient features of the agency, firstly we should understand broadly what are the basic criteria needed for conducting an examination. So there are mainly 2 stakeholders in the examination system. First is the student who are appearing for the examination and second is the job recruiter agency which can be any government agency. For example, I am taking IBPS. So if we think from the student point of view, what are the basic necessities? First is student should get a proper awareness about the examination when it will be conducted, and secondly it should get the access to the center because many a times the students of the rural areas are not able to access the urban areas as they have to face the cost of accommodation and the traveling. And if a student is appearing for different exams, he has to give different fees for each examination. And the next thing is the language of the paper. Mainly all the examinations are conducted in either Hindi or in English. Then if we take the perspective of the job recruiter agency, for example, I am taking IBPS. So what are the basic criteria or what are the basic needs for that agency? First is there should be a hassle-free conduct of examination without leaking of the paper or anything. Second is there should be selection of serious candidates. And third is the cost of the examination should be minimal. So this agency have tried to solve the issues faced by the students as well as job recruiter agency. So now moving to the salient features. Currently, government job seekers appear for multiple examinations conducted by multiple agencies. For example, a student can give examination for the railways along with the banking services and along with the UPSC. So a student appear for multiple exams and pay multiple fees and for the accommodation. So this become a burden for a student. So National Recruitment Agency will provide a common admission test for the Tier 1 exam. Tier 1 exam means the objective type paper which is conducted by the agencies. For example, in case of UPSC, the prelims examination is a Tier 1 exam, then mains examination is a Tier 2 and the interview is a Tier 3 exam. So the basic Tier 1 exam will be conducted by this agency, and this exam will be for multiple government jobs. So it will reduce the burden of traveling as well as appearing for different examination, and it will also reduce the burden of recruitment agency as the cost of examination will reduce. Now the recruitment agency will conduct common eligibility test for 3 levels, that is at the graduate level, higher secondary level and matriculate, that is 10th level. For non-technical post, it shall replace the Tier 1 exam conducted by SSC, Railway Recruitment Boards and Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. So in the starting, it will conduct the Tier 1 examination conducted by these agencies, and later different agencies and different examinations will be added to it. And the important thing is it will shortlist candidates for Group B and Group C services in the central government and not the Group A services. So as it will conduct the examination at 3 levels, so a student will get better exposure to different examinations and can get the job at different levels. Now the standard of curriculum and degree of difficulty will be same in all the examinations, and further it will conducted in multiple Indian languages. So the exam will be conducted in 12 languages, as presently the exam is conducted in Hindi or English only. So it will help the students from the rural background also, as they will be able to give the examination in their language. Then based on this score, final selection will be made through separate specialized Tier 2 and Tier 3 examinations. So the Tier 1 examination, that is the objective type paper, will be conducted by the National Recruitment Agency. And then later the mains examination or the other form of examination, that is of Tier 2 or Tier 3 level, will be conducted by the particular agency. So in case of bank, the first examination, that is the objective type paper, will be conducted by this agency, and the other papers or the other levels of examination will be conducted by IBPS. And the important thing is the score of the common eligibility test will be valid for 3 years, and the best score during 3 years will be the current score. So in this way a student will get the access of improvement. Next, there will be no restriction on the number of attempts, but the restriction of upper age will be there. So if we summarize the salient features, the first thing is it will conduct the Tier 1 examination conducted by different agencies, and it will reduce the burden on the students of the traveling as well as giving multiple examinations in the year. Second, it will conduct the examination at 3 levels: graduate, higher secondary and matriculate. And in the starting, it will conduct examination for SSC, Railway Recruitment Boards and IBP. And it will conduct exam for Group B and Group C services only. Then the score of this exam will be valid for 3 years. And based on this score, Tier 2 and Tier 3 examination will be conducted by the particular agency. There will be no restriction on the attempts, but the upper age limit has been provided. So now moving to the benefits of this agency. First is it will reduce time in the selection process, as a student will be able to give examination for the multiple jobs at one time. So it will reduce the selection process. Second, the examination will be conducted over 1,000 centers, mainly in every district. So the issue of traveling and the accommodation will get reduced, which will benefit the students. And it will provide better access to rural underprivileged candidates and women, as they face issue in traveling and accommodation. The candidates can schedule tests and choose centers of their choice. And initially, National Recruitment Agency will conduct a common eligibility test twice a year. So if we see the advantages for the student, it will remove the hassle of appearing in multiple examination. Single examination fee would reduce the financial burden. Since exam will be held in every district, it will reduce the traveling and lodging cost. And applicants can register on a single registration portal, and there will be no worry about the clashing of examination dates. So these are the advantages for the students. And if we move to the advantages for the recruitment agency, then it removes the hassle of conducting preliminary screening test of candidates. because the cost of conducting of screening test is very high because lakhs of students appear for the examination. And as the examination has become online, so the cost of examination has increased tremendously. But if the National Recruitment Agency will conduct the Tier 1 examination, then it will reduce the cost drastically. Secondly, it will reduce the recruitment cycle as the examination for multiple jobs will occur simultaneously. It will bring standardization in examination pattern, as we have also read earlier that the degree of difficulty and the curriculum will be common. The government has formed National Recruitment Agency for the benefit of students as well as job recruiter agency. So I hope you have understood the salient features of the National Recruitment Agency. Thank you. If you have any query, you can mail us at info@ieshelpdesk.in or WhatsApp at 85860 And for more guidance and for more videos on the Prelims Examination 2020 and for the strategies on how to prepare for the Prelims and Mains Examination, you can visit our website www.ieshelpdesk.in. Thank you.